Content creator with YouTube, making videos on YouTube, or just making any videos that you're going to be submitting on YouTube, and you want to see the analytics, the data behind the video. There's a few ways to do it, but one of the best ways I've seen so far is using this app. It's called YouTube Studio, all right? And once you get into the app, it'll bring you in here to wherever your channel is, and it shows you a series of things. So I'm going to show you how to go through all the different metrics. So we're just going to hit on this one here. You can see if I go down here to where it says video performance, I'm going to click on that, and it opens up. There's the views, there's the subscribers, and you move over here to engagement. If you want to see the likes down at the very bottom, you hit that. See the likes to dislike ratio. A lot of people don't know how to get to the likes. Now, the audience retention is the average view duration. So this is all the viewers that view your video and when they start to drop off on average. And so you can see there within like that first, I don't know, 10 seconds, no, that first few seconds, a lot of it drops down to 66% until halfway through the video. So these are helpful to tell you when you're losing viewers, all right? And this is how you can tell exactly where it's at in the video when you click on it. Now, what it says here is how viewers engaged. They either stayed to watch or swiped away. That's the only way they could engage in that situation unless you have a different form of content that you submit. This is the amount of hours. So you take this minute's only 22 seconds, and so you add that up into however many hours that is, and that's how you can get the watch time, how many watches. It's basically in combination with the viewers to get the average view duration, which we discussed earlier. Now, when you go into any of these charts, you can change the time setting, and it's helpful because I'll show you why. Because when you're looking at this chart here, and we go back to the just regular overview and we look at the views, this is not helpful. You see what this curve is? You don't, because what it is it goes from 0 to 1.1K in basically one day, and then it just flattens out. So what does that mean? Well, I've seen so many trends. Let me show you real quick what I mean. But what it means is a variety of things. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to my higher viewed content, and we're going to go to like maybe one that's got at least a couple thousand or close to a couple thousand. Now let's look at this one here. We're going to go into the video performance, and you see there, same thing. It jumps up, so I get a lot of views initially on these, and then they flatten out. Now, in some cases, though, there's going to be actual videos that they trend later. Okay, and I'm going to show you that right now. So just bear with me here. Here we go, like this one, the non-toxic vinegar water. And we're going to go into the analytics here. And you see here, this one took a matter of time to actually trend. It didn't trend immediately. It actually trended almost, what was that, a month or a year? No, it was 5 months before it jumped up. And then you could see it started trickle up, and then it flattened out again. Now, the reason why I bring all this up is because this is why you use these other dials here. You can go to the lifetime, and it changes it. This is what you're looking for, is you're looking for views by day to see what's going on there, because you can see it just dropped off, and then it just started basically being indexed again. And you can see that it's going into suggested videos. That's probably what's doing that. But you can also tell how people get into your videos by looking at pretty much the 48-hour or the 60-minute to see where the traffic's coming from. But you can also tell based on, I believe, you go to audience. I'm sorry, I mean reach. You go into reach, and you see in here the percent and the distribution of how people get to your video. You can see that suggested videos is what's driving most of it. It's probably the reason why it started getting recent views on this one video. Other videos are different though. So like, let's say this one, for instance. This one's been trending like crazy recently, and you can see that one didn't trend for almost a year. And then you can see here what you want is you want that curve to keep going up. You don't want it to flatten out, because it's a cumulative number. It's a cumulative total. So what it is, if you get 10 views one day, 5 views the next day, and 5 views the next day, you got 20 cumulative views. However, if you were looking at a chart just over the last 7 days to see exact amounts you get, you have to click on one of these numbers up here. And so depending on how old your video is, if you want to go back to the beginning of time, or if you want to go back to a year, probably 2025 looks pretty interesting. You can see where it starts to jump up right there. And then pretty much if I want to go back 365 days, you can see that it just stayed up. So, and this is coming from YouTube search. It's not coming from suggested videos. If it comes from external, that means it's coming from like Google, places outside of YouTube. But you can use this to guide yourself and how people are getting to your videos, relevant videos, but also videos that they might not trend now, but they might trend later. So you have to just be really creative. So I hope you guys like this video. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe for more content.